welcome to lecture series on digital electronics under EPG Pathshala. This module is designed to understand the programmable logical array or PLA. Whenever we start designing any digital system, we have to first think about what are the input and output requirements of the system. Once input and output systems are decided, we have to select the internal logical components while designing the circuit. So, when we talk about designing the circuit using C of logic gates or discrete logic gates, we have to identify the type of logic gates, connect them and then test the circuit. But this kind of a thing provides some kind of a disadvantage that when the complexity increases, the number of logic gates that are required in the construction will increase and definitely the cost of design will also increase. So, in modern systems, what we do is we select some kind of programmable logical devices. There are three major types of programmable logic devices. The first one we have already discussed, that is about ROM, read only memory. Then we have a programmable logical array and programmable array logic. So, these three popular logic families can also be used in designing any digital system. Now, when we talk about programmable logical array, as far as the architecture is concerned, it is divided into two main parts. The first one is AND array and the second one is a OR array. Both AND and OR planes are programmable. In addition to that, you have inverted or normal inputs and the outputs can be directly obtained along with the inverted output. So, such kind of a feature is already available built in. Because of flexibility that is offered for programming AND array as well as OR array, we can design any combinational circuit using programmable logical array. In this module, we will take certain examples to demonstrate how programmable logic array can be used for implementing the functions, square generator or maybe several other complex circuits. The learning objectives of this module are: initially, the architecture of programmable logic array will be studied. Further, the applicability or the use of PLA as a programmable logic device will be demonstrated. Later, the advantages and disadvantages of PLA as PLD will be studied. Availability of commercially available PLA ICs will be explored along with their features. Almost all digital systems require Boolean expression for implementation of its hardware. In programmable logic array, the product and sum terms are programmable. This indicates one can reconfigure the PLA. PLA has array of AND gates to generate product terms and array of OR gates to generate sum terms. Both arrays are programmable. The presence of cross link indicates the presence of connection to generate product of sum terms. Absence of cross link indicates there is no connection and absence of the term in the final output. As both the arrays are programmable, PLA is more flexible as compared to ROM. Let us now study the architecture of PLA. A programmable logic array has programmable AND array at the inputs and programmable OR array at the outputs. The PLA has programmable AND array instead of hardwired AND array. The number of AND gates in the programmable AND array are usually much less as compared to ROM. The number of inputs of each of the OR gates equal to number of AND gates. The OR gate generates an arbitrary Boolean function of minterms equal to the number of AND gates. If there are n inputs, then it is expected to have maximum up to 2 raised to n minterms. All the minterms are programmable. Similarly, the output of PLA is also programmable. Thus, we can implement any Boolean function of n variables. Let us understand the internal architecture of PLA. The first part of PLA contains input variables. Each variable is connected to a vertical wire and a wire with NOT gate. This arrangement provides uncomplemented and complemented inputs. To generate product terms of the Boolean expression, an array of AND gates are used. In place of showing multiple input AND gate, an array symbol of AND gate with horizontal line is preferred. The array symbol of AND gate will reduce the complexity of design. Each AND gate is shown with a single input line and single output line. Further, the second array of OR gates are shown with single input and output. Both AND gates and OR gates are forming two-dimensional array to generate desired SOP form. The product terms are generated at the output of each AND gate. Presence of crosslink indicates the connection and absence of crosslink indicates no connection. For example, first AND gate produces logical ANDing of first two complemented inputs A bar B bar, whereas second AND gate provides the term A bar B C bar. The third AND gate generates AB bar and last AND gate provides ABC as the product term. Further, one can write sum of product terms at the output of each OR gate. Let us consider first OR gate. There are three inputs. Output of first OR gate is A bar B bar plus A bar B C bar plus ABC. Similarly, the output for second OR gate is A bar B C bar plus AB bar. The diagram to the right indicates the comparison of PLA with the ROM. In ROM, all the product terms are shown with dot indicating hardwired connection and crosslink indicates programmable interconnections. AND array is fixed or hardwired, whereas OR gate array is programmable and are shown by crosslink. Let us now talk about PLA as programmable logical device. If there are n inputs, then it is expected to have maximum up to 2n minterms. All the minterms are programmable. Similarly, the output of PLA is also programmable. Thus, we can implement any Boolean function of n variables. PLA consists of n inputs, m outputs, k product terms and m sum terms. PLA does not provide full decoding of the variables and does not generate all the minterms as in case of ROM. The product terms constitute a group of k AND gates and sum terms constitute a group of m OR gates. The size of PLA is specified by the number of inputs, the number of product terms and number of outputs. The number of sum terms is equal to number of outputs. A typical PLA has 16 inputs, 48 product terms and 8 outputs. In order to implement combinational circuit using PLA, it is necessary to follow a systematic procedure as described below. First, identify the number of inputs and outputs of the combinational circuit. Step 2, prepare a truth table. Step 3, write a Boolean expression in sum of product form. Step 4, obtain the minimum SOP form to reduce the number of product terms to a minimum. Step 5, prepare a program table consisting of product terms, inputs and outputs. At this stage, all the product terms must be numbered. For a given product term, if the input variable is present, put 0 or 1 depending upon whether the variable is complemented or uncomplemented respectively. If the variable is absent in the product term, then put dash. If the product term is present, then put 1 in the output column and 0 is written if the term is absent. Step number 6, identify the size of PLA required for implementation. Step number 7, decide the input connections of AND gate matrix for generating required product terms. Step 8, decide the input connections of OR gate matrix to generate the required sum terms. Step 9. Draw the PLA diagram showing the necessary input and output links to realize the desired combinational circuit. To demonstrate the use of PLA as PLD, let us consider few examples. The first simplest example is to implement half adder using PLA. Half adder is a circuit which performs 1 bit addition, generates sum and carry as outputs. The logic symbol and function table are shown here. Half adder has A and B as 2 inputs, sum and carry as 2 outputs. Next step is to obtain Boolean expression for outputs in terms of product and sum terms. Sum is equal to A bar B plus A B bar and carry is equal to A and B. There are 2 product terms as well as 2 outputs, that is sum terms. There is no reduction possible in these Boolean expressions. So, let us prepare the program table for implementation of half adder using PLA. The PLA program table contains product terms, inputs A and B along with outputs sum and carry. The first product term is A bar B, hence A is 0 and B is 1, indicating complementary A and uncomplemented B are present. Similarly, input columns are filled for second and third product terms. Let us now fill the output, that is sum terms. For the sum output, first and second product terms are present, hence value is 1, which is written in both the product terms. Similarly, the carry output contains third product term, hence carry output is 1. Let us now determine the size of PLA. The PLA has 2 inputs, 3 product terms and 2 outputs. Figure shows 2 inputs A and B in the uncomplemented and complemented form, 3 AND gates, 2 OR gates. Let us program AND matrix. Cross links are shown on A bar and B to generate the product term A bar B. Further, the cross links are put on A B bar so as to generate the product term A B bar. The last product term A B is generated by putting cross links on uncomplemented A and B. Let us now program OR matrix. For generating sum, the cross link is put on first 2 product terms A bar B and A B bar. Carry out is generated by putting the cross link on the product term A dot B and OR gate interconnections. Let us consider another example. Design a full adder using PLA. Full adder is a combinational circuit which accepts 3 bits as inputs, namely A, B and carry in A, B, C and Ci, and generates 2 bit outputs sum and carry output. The truth table for full adder contains A, B and Ci as 3 inputs and sum and Co as outputs. Sum and carry outputs for different binary values applied to the inputs are calculated and represented in the truth table. The sum output is 1 only when number of ones at the input are odd. Carry output is 1 only when 2 or more than 2 inputs are 1. Let us prepare Boolean expressions for sum and carry output. Sum is equal to A bar B bar Ci plus A bar B Ci bar plus AB bar Ci bar plus AB Ci, and carry output Co is equal to B Ci plus ACI plus AB. Let us prepare the programming table for implementation of full adder using PLA. The PLA programming table contains product terms, input AB and Ci along with outputs sum and carry out. The Boolean expression of sum indicates 4 product terms. For carry out, there are 3 product terms. First column in the program table is regarding the list of all product terms. The second column is to be filled in by input variable value 0, 1 or dash. 0 is placed when the variable is active low. 1 corresponds to active high variable and dash for absence of variable in the product term. The first product term A bar B bar C, hence A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0 and Ci is equal to 1, indicating complement of A and B, uncomplemented Ci are present. Similarly, input columns are filled for all remaining product terms. The columns related to sum and CO are filled depending upon whether the product terms are present or absent. Presence of term is indicated by 1, absence of term is indicated by dash. Let us now determine the size of PLA. PLA requires 3 inputs, 7 product terms and 2 outputs. Figure shows 3 inputs A, B, Ci in complemented and uncomplemented form, 7 AND gates and 2 7 product terms and 2 OR gates corresponding to 2 outputs. Let us program AND matrix. Crosslinks are on complemented and uncomplemented form of A, B, Ci inputs to generate the product terms. Crosslinks for all 7 terms are placed corresponding to their respective inputs. Let us now program OR matrix. For generating sum, the crosslink is put on first 4 product terms to generate the sum. Further, 3 crosslinks are placed for 3 product terms to generate carry out. Let us consider the third example of designing a ROM using PLA. ROM is basically a memory which can be configured to provide 2n product terms or min terms of n variables. Let us consider A and B as input variables. As there are 2 variables, it is possible to obtain 4 product terms. These terms are A bar B bar, A bar B, AB bar and AB. For PLA, all the complemented and uncomplemented variables are available for programming the AND gate matrix. Thus, the crosslinks are placed at appropriate positions through programming for implementation of ROM. The OR matrix can also be programmed to obtain the data lines of ROM as per requirement. Let us consider fourth example, design a function generator using PLA. The functions are f1 is equal to summation of min terms 4, 5, 7 and function 2 f2 is equal to summation of min terms 3, 5, 7. Now represent these functions as sum of min terms and simplify. f1 is equal to AB bar C bar plus AB bar C plus ABC, that is equal to AB bar in bracket C bar plus C plus ABC, that is also equal to AB bar plus ABC. The second function f2 is given by f2 is equal to A bar BC plus AB bar C plus ABC, that is also equal to A bar plus A in bracket into BC plus AB bar C, that is equal to BC plus AB bar C. Let us prepare the programming table. The PLA program table contains product terms, input A, B and C along with outputs f1 and f2. The Boolean expression of f1 indicates 2 product terms and for f2 there are 2 product terms as well. First column in the program table is regarding the list of all product terms. The second column is to be filled in by input variable value either 0, 1 or dash. 0 is placed when the variable is active low, 1 corresponding to active high variable and dash corresponding to absence of variable in the product. Let us determine the size of PLA required for implementation. There are 3 input variables, 4 product terms and 2 outputs. For PLA, all the complemented and uncomplemented input variables are available. For programming the AND gate matrix, thus the crosslinks are placed at appropriate positions through programming for the implementation of these 4 product terms. The OR matrix can also be programmed to obtain output functions as per requirement. Let us program AND matrix. Crosslinks are placed on complemented and uncomplemented form of A, B and C inputs to generate the product terms. Crosslinks for all 4 terms are placed corresponding to inputs. Let us now program OR matrix. For generating F1, the crosslink is put on first 2 product terms. Further, 2 crosslinks are placed for 2 product terms to generate F2. Let us consider fifth example, design a binary to gray code converter using PLA. Let us consider 3-bit binary code defined by B2, B1 and B0 as the input to the code converter. The code converter generates 3-bit gray code as output as shown in the table. The correlation between gray code and binary code can be obtained from the conversion table. The Boolean expression for gray code in terms of binary numbers is given by G2 is equal to B2, G1 is equal to B2 bar B1 plus B2 B1 bar and G0 is equal to B1 bar B0 plus B1 B0 bar. Let us prepare the programming table. The PLA program table contains product terms, inputs B2, B1 and B0 along with outputs G2, G1 and G0. The Boolean expression for G2 indicates only one variable term. For G1 there are 2 product terms and for G0 there are 2 product terms as well. First column in the programming table is regarding the list of all product terms. The second column is to be filled in by the input variable values either 0, 1 or dash. 0 is placed when the variable is active low, 1 corresponds to active high variable and dash corresponds to absence of variable in the product term. Let us determine the size of PLA required for implementation. There are 3 input variables, 5 product terms and 3 outputs. For PLA, all the complemented and uncomplemented input variables are available for programming the AND gate matrix. Thus, crosslinks are placed at appropriate positions through programming for the implementation of these 5 product terms. The OR matrix can also be programmed to obtain output functions as per the requirement. Let us program AND matrix. Crosslinks are either complemented and uncomplemented form of B2, B1 and B0 inputs to generate the product terms. Crosslinks for all 5 terms are placed corresponding to the inputs. Let us now program OR matrix. For generating G2, the crosslink is put on the first product term. Similarly, for G1 and G0, 2 crosslinks are placed for 2 product terms each. Let us now discuss the advantages of programmable logic array. First, ease of design. There is no need for the time consuming logic design like conventional logic design. Second, design checking is easy and modifications are simpler. Third, As both and or array are programmable, it is most flexible and general programmable logic device. Fourth, PLA has the capability to take don't care terms into account, whereas ROM is incapable of doing that. And fifth, for storing same functions, PLA can be smaller than ROMs. The size difference increases rapidly as number of input variables increases. The disadvantages of programmable logic array are: first, the speed of operation is slower as compared to traditional logic design. Second, wastage of get arrays for smaller logic designs. Third, PLAs are little costlier than random logic gate designs. Fourth, PLAs cannot store complex functions. And last, there are constraints on fan-ins of the OR plane. Let us now summarize the key points that we have studied under PLA based design. Whenever we are designing any programmable logic array based application, what are the things that we need to understand is certain logical sequence of steps. The first thing is, after understanding the logical problem, we have to identify number of inputs and outputs those are required. Based on number of inputs and output, we have to formulate the Boolean expressions. Once the Boolean expression is formulated, the step number 3 is to correlate the input and output parameters and prepare the truth table. Once truth table is ready, the next step is obvious. We have to prepare a programming table, wherein we will be showing the programmable links those are required for implementing the sum and product terms. So, naturally, when we talk about presence of certain term, the link is present, and when there is no link that is present, naturally we write 0. The absence of variable can also be represented by putting a dash, and once the programming table is ready, next thing is basically transfer the information that is required into some kind of programmable logic device, that is PLA. There we really program the links, which could be either links required for getting the product terms or links required for getting the sum term. In this module, after learning the logical analysis and array design, we have to really talk in terms of certain real life problems. So, we have studied how PLA can be used as a function generator, how it can be used for some kind of a code converter, and there could be many such applications. Those could be studied in this module. Thank you.